Hi guys, if it's Tuesday, it's Down and Dirty Woodscraft. Stay with me. Okay guys, today we're going to do an expansion. In an earlier version of Down and Dirty, I talked about my steak stove. This is this campcraft pack I've got, pouch, that I carry those U.S. military surplus steaks in. And I talked about how I use these for making a down and dirty, really quick stove, just driving them down in the ground. Well, now we're going to expand that, go to the next step, and we're going to make a baker out of this. So what I'm going to need is some way of carrying my steaks. I'm going to need at least 3 steaks for this, although you could use more. I need a vessel of some kind, of all metal, that I'm going to be baking in. I need 3 sticks of about a foot or so long, sharp on one end. I need a small supply of firewood, and usually I'll want, in addition to this, a pretty good sized base log, but we'll get to that in a minute. And I need a supply of aluminum foil. Now this aluminum foil I usually already carry in my kit. I take sheets and fold it up as small as I can for flat packet, so when I get to the field I can open it up. And I use the heavy duty aluminum foil. But what we're going to start out with is you're going to take a piece of aluminum foil, and you want the first piece. Now let me zoom the camera in. Okay, let's assume I have cleaned out my area for my campfire, and in this direction is going to be the campfire. This is where I want to make my baker. So I'm going to take my first piece of aluminum foil, I'm going to sit it down on the ground, and I'm going to take 3 steaks. Now I prefer these to be these longer military type steaks. I'm then going to take it. Now notice it's wide and it's narrow. I want narrow. Set it down on the aluminum foil and go all the way through. And I want to leave at least 2 or 3 inches up. Why? Heat rises. So at ground level I'm not getting that much. I want to rise it up a little bit higher. Now I'm going to take my second steak, again going sideways, measuring out my pot for where it's going to go, and I'm going to put it in position. Trying to get it level. Finally, I'm going to put my third steak kind of off in the center back here. Now, I've got a stable platform that I can sit it on. Make sure it's not going to slide. And see, my back's a little high, it wants to slide off. There. Nice and level. That's what I want. Now, with the aluminum foil here, I'm now going to come back here at the back, at least 1 hand width behind it, and I'm going to take 1 stick, and I'm going to drive that stick in the ground. Straight up and down like this. Leaving that aluminum foil cup just like this. If I can kind of pinch it around that stick a little. Okay? Now, at the front corner over here, I'm going to put my next stick. I want this width across the front of this to be about 1.5 feet. Okay? So getting right about there, there's that aluminum foil, and I'm going to, whoop, other end, drive that down into the ground. Like that. And finally, my last stick, same idea on this side, and drive it down into the ground. Just like that. I'm going to take my aluminum foil, I'm going to put the shiny side to the inside. I'm going to come around from the back, and I'm going to wrap it all the way around this stick right here, taking that inner aluminum foil and bowing it up out of the way. Just like this. Clamping it down good to the stick. Come around this way, same way. Clamping it down good to the stick. Now, Pushing everything together just like this. Now across the top, piece of aluminum foil. Again, shiny side down. And how I'm going to do this is I'm going to get up here, I'm going to lay it up there, and I'm going to poke a hole for my stick to come through. That, run it down there, get to here. Now, right here I'm going to bow it down, fold this aluminum foil inward, take that aluminum foil, bow it inward, and then this top I'm going to bend down, and I want to make like a 2-inch lip right here, angling downward, just like this. Now any heat that comes in here rises and gets trapped, and this lower lip kind of rolls it back down. Now I set my pot in there. Notice it's several inches off the ground, and how I turn this lip up right here at the edge. I want that heat to come underneath it, go behind it, and be reflected all the way around. Now let me back the camera out. Now my baker is in position. The heat's going to come in, get trapped, roll around in there. This turn down lip keeps it from automatically flowing up. I want to turn it back down so I get this recirculation of heat. I want several inches all the way around my pot. I don't want anything to be blocked. I want heat to go by it and reflect back from the back. So now the moving part has to be the fire. I want a round base log up here. You know how a Siberian log fire works? That's the idea. I'm going to set up my fire probably about 18 inches out with a good sized log, and I'm going to build my fire in the front of it, and then I'm going to lay the sticks across the top like this so that they stick past the edge. As I get that fire going here and the heat comes up, the end of these logs start burning. Now I can take my base log and move it forward or back, depending on how much heat I want. And these, my long sticks of the Siberian fire, I can slide in or out to increase the heat as well. So, I've made a stationary baker that I can set up my fire, move the fire in and out, or move these sticks in and out to regulate heat. I have this open where I can take my glove and reach in here and rotate this to keep it from developing hot spots and burning. Of course, the front end is going to be closer, so it's going to heat faster. But I want to about every 10 minutes give it like a quarter turn, constantly rotating it around. Now, since there's plenty of room in here for that heat to be trapped in a wide pocket, it's going to be coming from all angles. I can do multiple bakes like this. I can bake bread, I can bake cookies, I can bake whatever. I can roast foods slowly this way by limiting my fire and keeping that trapped. Now, wind is your enemy. I want wind coming from the back because I made this pocket of heat. If the wind's coming this way, it's just going to blow it out. I want the wind coming from the back. I may get back here behind it if I've got a pretty constant breeze and build up some sort of brush pile as a wind deflector. I want my long heat to go in here, and I want that to be trapped in there. That's the idea. And all of that took a little bit of aluminum foil and some tent stakes. That's it. So I've got that in a cooking pot, which actually you could technically make a cooking pot out of folded up aluminum foil if you so desire, but that gets a little more incy, that you're gonna hook a corner and make it leak. I want this. Some little pot to carry, and I'm good to go. Hope this gives you some ideas, guys. Please leave any questions or comments. And until next time, I'm Blackie for Shaman's Forge Woodscraft. Wishing you safe journeys. Have a great day, guys.